Hello friends, followers and channel members, welcome back to the channel, and this our first look at the brand new IniBuilds London Gatwick Airport Premium Edition for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Now ordinarily we don't do first look videos of airports here on the channel, but this is London Gatwick and it is such a major airport in the Flight Simulator community, particularly here in Europe, as for those of you who fly on the VATSIM network will probably have noticed that London Gatwick is one of the busiest airports on the network and usually is always staffed with live air traffic controllers, which makes this airport such a main hub for lots of virtual pilots to fly in and out of. Not only that, of course, it is a massive hub for EasyJet, so I thought we definitely should take a look. Now, of course, the first thing I'm going to talk about is probably something that you're already aware of, and that is there is already a fantastic freeware London Gatwick Airport available, and has been for many years now, available from flightsim.to, and it's probably one of the best, highest quality freeware airports available, meaning that any commercial product that comes along is really going to have to stack up against this. One of the issues with the freeware scenery in recent years has always been the performance. Lots of people saying that the freeware London Gatwick really does kill frame rates and performance on their PCs. So how is this going to compare? We'll be doing a comparison of the two of them side by side a little bit later on in the video. But for now, let's just talk quickly about the scenery and the airport itself. IniBuilds, of course, known for making high quality add-ons payware for the flight simulator community, and this really isn't any exception. So you've got pretty much everything that you would expect. Now, I must state that this is a pre-release edition that I've got a copy of here from IniBuilds, so there may be things that change before the final release. For example, at the moment no GSX profile is included with the airport. However, IniBuilds do usually provide a GSX profile for their airport series, so I would expect this to come with the main release. All terminals, jetways, taxiway markings, etc., they're all done to the high standard that you would expect, and even the construction sites are of course also included. The passenger terminal, the cargo terminal, again, everything is as you would expect. The inside of the control tower is too populated with possibly the coolest air traffic controllers I've ever seen in a flight sim scenery, and of course all of the airport's advertising signage is clear to see as well. Now, with regards to the interiors of the terminals, this is where a lot of people disagree on how much detail they actually want. Do you want fully fledged terminal buildings, or do you want PUC performance? I would say that this airport strikes it about right. Not all of the terminal buildings are handcrafted and populated like this one here, but it does mean that what you can see when you actually approach the terminal, the important parts, they are there. So without compromising on performance, you're still getting the good overall picture you would expect. Now, moving on to the famous Airbridge, I have to admit I was a little bit disappointed with the static people on here. The freeware version has got some nice silhouetted passengers walking across it, and I thought that would be nice to see, because obviously that is what is normally going on as people are trotting back and forth across the Airbridge. But no, nothing like that, and you might be happy with that. If you are, let me know in the comments down below. Would you have preferred to see a little bit more animation around the airport, or do you prefer performance? Now, in terms of how the airport actually looks, this is a little bit difficult because, let's be brutally honest, London Gatwick Airport is not the nicest looking airport in real life. It's actually rather drab and grey, and that is exactly what you've got. So whilst it might not look pretty compared to some other airports, this is pretty much what it is like. So the team have done a really good job of bringing that dullness to reality here in the sim. I do think the night lighting of the airport is really good, and for someone who usually is flying at night, then that is quite important to me. So I think this picture here on screen does look very good indeed. So now let's talk about the performance and compare it alongside the freeware version, which I know many of you will already be using. This then is the older freeware version, and we have got clear skies, we've got no AI traffic, and you see the sim is just holding for me at around 35 FPS. We're also using the Phoenix aircraft as well here on screen. Switching then over to the brand new IniBuilds London Gatwick, you can see there's actually very little difference between the two. Again, just remember that this is pre-release, so optimization isn't yet fully completed. Now obviously when you throw in AI traffic and a little weather, the FPS will drop. Again, this is old London Gatwick holding around 31, 32. Compare that with the IniBuilds in the same situation and there's around 1 FPS difference. There you are, 32, 31. Really, I find the performance between the two to be rather negligible. So I'm guessing the real factor is which one do you prefer the look of. This then is completely subjective and hopefully you've seen enough here on screen for a first look to get a feel of how the overall airport looks and feels. I do need to point out again that this is not the final version of the scenery that you're seeing on screen because this is a pre-release build that IniBuilds have provided for me to be able to have a first look. The final version will have lots more details included, as you can see from the official trailer, which I'll link in the video description down below as well. I would of course love to hear your thoughts on the upcoming release of this airport. Are you happy with the freeware version, or is this a version that you're really excited for? Remember, this is a premium airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. For me personally, I'm actually finding it quite hard to pinpoint what it is about the IniBuilds airport scenery, but I actually do prefer that one over the freeware. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. Look forward to reading those as they come in. Remember, of course, we are channel partners with IniBuilds. There's a link in the video description below. If you do decide to purchase this airport at a later date, using that link will help to support the channel. We've also got our Contrail discount code as well, not forgetting that. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and if you have enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any of our future videos and of course live stream flights. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again next time. Bye bye for now.